give Saturday's daily puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called Shrinking the Board. It is white to move. Give the video a pause and try it yourself if you feel like it. Alright, so, I've got 2 knights and a bishop here. I gotta hold on to it. Can you even... I don't even think you can checkmate the king with 2 knights. I think I need this bishop. So I gotta hold on to this bishop and one of these knights. I can't checkmate my opponent with a bishop and a knight, but I think it's theoretically possible. So I think that's probably what the puzzle's trying to have us do. I think I can maybe lose a knight, but I have to stop this pawn from promoting and capture the queen, I imagine, unless there's just a checkmate with the 3 knights and the bishop. But like the checks that I'm looking at are both in the line of sight of the queen. It seems like they all look kind of interesting. But I don't think I can attack the queen, because I think black could even do this and force a draw, just take, and then if I only have a knight, I don't even know if I can win this pawn, honestly. So shrinking the board. All right, so as it stands, my king has this, the bishop has this, and my knight has both of these. So it seems like bringing my other knight in for a check would be pretty good. It forces the king to here, right? So if I go here, either the queen takes, and I could take the queen back with my other knight, and hopefully win this pawn eventually. Honestly, winning this pawn without trading a piece seems pretty hard. Even if I go here, queen takes, knight takes, king here looks annoying. I guess I can bring my bishop here, and then it would take the king a lot of moves to get over to my bishop. Yeah, so that probably works. I can probably sneak down and try to steal the pawn after that, maybe. Okay. All right. Well, this definitely looks like a good check. This looks like the best check to me because my other pieces are holding important squares. So I feel like this and this makes a lot of sense. I don't know what the follow-up is from there. Maybe taking opposition. I don't know how I get over here to checkmate this king if it's a checkmate puzzle. Alright, so here he forces this, and then I could do this, but the king has a bunch of moves, doesn't it? Maybe not, actually, because of the bishop, and then the bishop and the knight team up pretty well. So the king would have to go here after that, and then I could bring my other knight. I think I'm kind of forcing the king up the board. These forcing moves feel like something I want to do. All right, let me run through this line one more time. So I'm here, forces this, and then I'm thinking here, and that forces this. I'm pretty sure I calculated. And then if I come here, and when I say forces, the queen could always trade, but I don't think that's in black's best interest. So I'm going here, and then I think the king is forced here. And all of a sudden, I'm really walking this king up. And then my knight can jump here. And I think the king is... Alright, maybe my bishop comes in too. I feel like this has to be the line. If this isn't the line, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, I thought I could bring my knight to here. I think I was not seeing. So that is a problem. My knight's really far away if I go here first. Yeah, so maybe this check makes more sense. I feel like I have to get my knights... this knight moving here seems bad. I'm glad I looked at this again. I was thinking my knight could jump to this square from here, which I just completely miscalculated. Okay, so if I were to go here, can the king go this way, I think is maybe the question. It kind of looks like it can. But I feel like if the king started trying to move up the board, I would be in better shape if I was here than if I was here. Even though this is a forcing move and forces the king to here, I don't really know what my follow-up is after this check. Here, and then I can't even go here because my knights aren't coordinating. This move was cool because it connects my knights. I don't really feel like I'm gonna get this one at all. It seems really hard. Yeah, I think the question is if the king moves down. I feel like I need to get my knight. If I need to get this king pushing up the board the way that I did before, but with my knights coordinating. So if there's some reason that the king can't go down and has to go up, I feel like that's going to maybe lead to something nice. So if I go here and the king goes here, I don't see the next move at all. And my knights aren't going to be able to coordinate. So if my knight ever gets in the path of the queen and tries to give a check, it can just be taken. Here, and I can't lose my bishop at all. Let me calculate this line one more time because I thought it was working before, but I'm pretty sure I was wrong. Here, here. Oh wait, no, it was this knight that I wanted to move, right, initially. But okay, here, here, and then I have this check, and I think that forced the king to here, and then I probably just don't have a check. I don't have anything. Yeah, I don't have a single check with the king on this square. So I don't like that very much. I kind of feel like, I don't know. I don't think I'm getting this one. Here, king has two options. Maybe I can calculate this line, and maybe I'll feel better about this move if I calculate this line. If king goes here, then I can do this. Is that mate? That might be mate. Wait a second. Here, here. If the king were to go here, which is one of its, I think it only has two options after this check. So if I go here, 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 here. Bishop has all of these. Yeah, that's checkmate. Well, I mean, it's not mate. The queen can take the knight, but I think the queen has to take the knight. So if the king goes here, that's going to be really good. So okay, so maybe it's worth maybe that was the one I should have calculated first. So here and now here, I couldn't see this one. I'm really not sure how this is going to work, but I'm starting to think maybe this is the move. Maybe I can attack the queen and that just like does something cool. No, the queen can just take my knight. Here, can I like fork the queen after that or something? If I go here, king goes here, here. I could. Yeah. So the queen can't take my knight because I would fork it with the king. I might be finding something here. That might be the concept. Wait, here. And then I think the king has to go here because if it goes here, I said that was checkmate. And then I can grab the pawn, which is huge. The queen can't take my knight because if it does, I fork it with the king immediately. This has got to be the line. I'm going to do this. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. Okay. Wow. I can't believe that was wrong. I really thought I was making something happen there. All right. That bums me out. Is it this? How, though? Is it... Okay. Just get tired of thinking about these puzzles after a while. So what do I do now then? Like my knight being down here seems so bad, and I don't have any checks. So do I like bring the king? That must be it, right? What? There's no mate threat here though. Like I'm not even threatening the king. Why did the queen just move over there? I'm 2 moves away from even checking the king. Like, how do... No, okay, I have this. Is the queen going to have to take that? Oh. Am I going to have a discovered attack on the queen? So now this check forces the king here, and then I can check and win the queen? Is that the idea? Check over here. Wow, it connects the knights. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. I don't know why the queen made that move, though, so I'm going to analyze this. The queen move seemed very strange to me. I guess maybe the queen had to make room for the king, because I did have a check there. Let me run through. I thought my line was kind of cool. I'm going to try and run through that first. What was my... So I thought this was cool. King a5. No, king a5 leads to checkmate, dude. No? I was wrong about that? Right? Here. Then I thought this was mate. Or I thought this forced the queen to take. Queen takes c6. Okay, so... Oh, wow. So it just doesn't matter. The queen can sacrifice, and the pawn... Like, is the pawn just a threat? King takes c6. c2. Oh man, yeah, I just noticed that the queen probably had to take there, and I didn't consider what happens with the pawn. But okay, Okay, well, I thought I calculated a pretty good line there. Like, the things that were happening if the king went the other way were really cool, too. All right, whatever. Wasn't the answer to the puzzle. So, yeah, the queen had to sacrifice there, and it's still... Okay, whatever. So the answer to the puzzle was knight here, which forced the king there, and I saw that. But then I just didn't think anything was happening after this. I did think about taking opposition, but, like... Oh, man, that's actually really... That's a massive threat, yeah. Because this would force the queen to trade, and now my knight's blocking the pawn. So that's the difference. The knight blocks the pawn here. So the queen has to get out of the way just so that the king can have a square. Because if my knight goes here, bishop's got these, bishop's got these, king's got the rest. So this is mate. The queen would be forced to take. I grab the queen for the knight, and then this knight is now holding, and I can bring my bishop in and block the pawn and eventually probably win it. So the queen moves out of the way, sensible. And now I set up this nice discovered attack, which I saw. So this again, this check is going to force the king down the board. Only has one move, and the king is still really trapped. So when I give this check with my bishop, knight has both of these squares, knight has this square, king only has one move, it's here. Which is important because that square can be forked. Well, forked is an interesting word to use there, but I can attack the king and protect my own knight with a discovered attack on the queen. So really a multi-purpose move by this knight at this point. Check. Black's got to do something about that check, and I win the queen. It's a cool puzzle. I like that. But there it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.